Hi GZ, good afternoon. How's it going? The timer? Oh, I should have started the reset for Dialga. This was a waste of time. I see. Bella ring. Why are you pumped? Did you get something? Anyway. Don't worry. Let's begin. Hold on, give me a sec. The rapper band is done. Bella sala. Good evening to everyone. Playing through Alpha Sapphire. I mean, at least you're playing with a shiny, bro. First encounter for Mask. I'm pretty happy I'm finally back on the island that matters actually. Let's go. I mean finally, I just had to I mean 2 days off. Oh, alright. I thought you were still on Alpha Sapphire. But it was the third gym, right? The rock type one in which we were getting the fossil, wasn't it? That's unfortunate. Then, in my honest opinion, it still will be on Saturday. Anyway, not during the day, I guess. If you're hunting during the night. it's still gonna be that session. Oh, the second gym. Alright. Even better, actually. Tonight, you better start doing the encounters, bro. Like, how many encounters did you do already today? Bro, this rubber band? Why? Alright. How many badges do you have on Alpha Sapphire? It still isn't too late to start collecting more shines and do like a drinking quest. Yeah, for sure, like the badge quest is tough at this point. Dialga check. I'm Omar. Thank you so much to you too. Did you already start the new phase in the mountain? I did. Clean, bro. Japanese game is clean. Like, honestly, they would be really cool to collect, in my honest opinion. A grass monotype. I mean, Jirumish is in. By the way, didn't you say you wanted to go for Relicanth in Alpha Sapphire? You could even consider doing like a light blue, like a mono color quest. Relicanth isn't exactly the same color as Sceptile, but it would be something cool, I guess. Than like other light blue ones, I don't know, like Ludicolo, kinda. But why this thing fingers me like so much. Alright, so you're leaving the mountain, I see. But you're setting the target? Or you wanted just like to collect some phases and that's it? Despite of the output. No, I lost the encounter. Alright. Alright. Dialga check. Oh yeah, you should go back there actually. Cedar is very cool. I don't think I will be ever hunting for them in Jam 4, just because I wanted to go for a fishing and cannon round in Fire and Leaf Green, in which I can get both Sidra and Horsey. But I'm not expecting to get both, actually. But yeah. This Cresselia is playing me. Seven cannons on Route 44. Route 44 is the one in which you get Gligar. So not Gligar but Skarmory in Soulsilver. Bro, skipping the trainers is the way. The connection is going surprisingly well in these days. I don't know why actually, but better not to ask. Oh, you're still yet to have the Pokerus in Jam 4? The Alga check. Alright guys, as always, today 26. So like 3 hours. And then tomorrow I will not be on. Bro, I joined a ribbon contest like I think once in my entire life. If we are a bit lucky, we might be seeing 1700s for Mask today, but it doesn't seem to be lucky today actually. I got 2 encounters in 15 minutes. Now 10 minutes. Oh, 7. Masquerain. By the way, guys, what is the Route 44? Is the one that I mentioned? No, it isn't. The one before the ice path. Best spread weapon bell Tanga. Alright. Then the one that I mentioned is 47. No, 47, no. I will check it later. Encounter, there we go. Dialga check. Is there still something to gotta receive? Or these two games were the last ones? Alright. There we go for encounter 09. Alright, also that one. I forgot about it actually. Clean. What is the plan with Pokémon Art Gold? Gotta go for some starters, bro. Real. It's about to buy the World Company. Dialga check. Yeah, exactly. You could use that game to go for the Pokemons that you can't go for anymore because they were like during the playthrough. I don't know if you went for Electrode, for example. That one is another one. Or even like, I don't know, the Dratini from the cave. I don't know if you still have it available. No, yeah, fair enough, fair enough. The detox is necessary in this scenario. Oh, you already found it, alright. True. Very good, Jizzy. Dialga check. By the way, finally a Dialga with the hardy nature. I think it is the no, probably the first one I pay attention to, but that nature doesn't exist. That's my theory. Every nature got 1 in 25, that one got 1 in 100. Shiny Cresselia just doesn't want to show up. I've also been like doing the resets in a focused way, but it's just like not coming to my route. Second Masquerain collected in the meanwhile. Oh, by the way, I got the wrong timer. I forgot to change it from the previous session. I was on 14 hours here. That definitely isn't the counter of the hours for this round. Give me a second. I think I was at like 85. No, 81. Plus 20 minutes. $81.20. All right. 12, Dialga check. Probably. At least the first gym was free. Panicking. Then if the second one is the rock type one, also Squirrel was decent, isn't it? I mean, Aurora is like ice type, or still. 13. Bro, real. I forgot about it. That's unfortunate. But we many encounters for Mask. Oh, fair enough then. By the way, you don't even have to rush through the game, like in the end, you just need to get to the second gym. So whatever starter was okay, I guess. How long does it take to you to get to the fossil? Like 3 hours of gameplay. Another Masquerain. So like, how many hours of play do you have on the file? Like, I struggle to think about like it taking more than 3 hours to get to the second gym without even having to beat it. But today I just want to open the Pokédex, it seems. I mean, not the worst. And the fossil you want to start from in the end is, I don't know it. But you also mentioned it, didn't you? Because I remember it. I don't think I made it up. Tell me I didn't, bro. I imagine things. Cresselia encounter. 17. I don't even remember the shiny form. I remember it, like it wasn't changing too much, like it was pretty light. But I wasn't paying attention to the shiny forms back then. Oh no, it is white. I thought it was more like kinda like green or like a light green. Nice. Let me see the evolution. Oh, and also it evolves at night, I didn't know that. Nice. Solid. But you can still find like all the fossils, right? In the cave in X and Y. Tutto sbiancato. Masquerain. So, but like, I would tell you to go for no, yeah, me look, yeah. Basically, once you set up the roamer after you mean looked it, you just flee so that it stays like in those conditions, and you save time in the long run. Unless you want to catch it in that same battle, actually. Like, for example, I don't know how many bows you will have with you, but I'll be doing the meal lock strategy, bringing it to real life with Spore, and then I will flee and save, just because I don't have too many balls. So I needed to stick to Spore to gain turns in the long run at the beginning. That's a good question, actually. Oh, please no, bro. So, honestly, they are very different, actually, because one is white, the other one is blue. But I've always thought that dinosaur wasn't looking good in blue. Like it got great colors on it, but it wasn't the right thing to go for, in my honest opinion, for it. But on the other hand, like Amara looks super, like, no, the evolution, like Orus looks great. No, probably I would pick Tarantum. Even if I think it could have been better than that. I don't think a blue works with it. No, blue works with it, but it's not the one that would work the best. Unfortunately, I've never been a big fan of Orus at all. And that is something that makes the shiny also go a little bit down to my eyes. Like I prefer the other one when it comes to the sprite, for sure. When it comes to the color, I think that the other Aurorus got a better color on it. When it comes to like the combination with the Pokemon. But in the other end, like if you think about the dragon type, it is like blue, dark blue, and in the end they colored it as blue. Ice is kinda white, and they went for what for Aurorus. Like there is a like makes sense, but I still think it is not the best. The blue like isn't the color for that one anyway. But I still think it is better than the other one because I prefer Tyrantrum. By the way, that mechanic is very cool. Super slow, but very cool. Have you ever considered doing an mount on that? So like Helioptile or whatever Pokemon you could find. I've seen it done. It's cool. I think you can even Sweet Scent, so you don't even have to move. Like with Sweet Scent, if there isn't the Horde, you get the single encounter, right? How does it work? Or you can only get the Hordes. Then you don't care, I guess. A wise man once said, if it ain't about money, don't talk to me. Sorry, I had to say that. I lost the encounter. I deserved it. Alright. Oh, you got this single encounter, alright. What do you think about that dog title? Oh yeah, that's wild. At 10 PM. Oh, there's only 3 routes where you get a single encounter. Alright. Is that one the one in which you ride the Rhyhorn? Or one of those? Or to mount in that route you gotta move with your Rhyhorn. By the way, what can you find in the... like, apart from a Helioptile in that place? I pressed the Cresselia encounter by mistake. Free encounter, give me a free encounter. No. Another Masquerain, crazy. True. Now I remember them. Nice. 23. And it is legit, actually. Bro, at 10 PM, there is no way you're calling it. But don't they know, like, messages? Favorite Gen 5 back sprite? I have no clue, bro. I have no clue. Bro, like, since I picked it up again, like, I didn't pay attention, like, no, like, I paid attention to it, but, like, I played with few Pokemon, so I don't even know. And, like, before picking it up again, like, the last time I played it was 2010. So, no, 12. No, I don't know. From 10 to 12. I have no clue. Let me try and think, but I don't know. Yeah. How could I not think about it? Then OD, you know? Yeah. I haven't seen many Masquerains, but I started from 33, didn't I? Yeah, 33. Bro, 19 in 40 minutes. It's not bad. By the way, like I don't know which one is my favorite one. I can try and list some that I'm imagining being good right now because I don't even know. But Cryogonal, I guess it is interesting. See it from the back, like it's cool, I guess. I imagine, I don't know. Then but what is the Romer that you're looking for going after? Because if it is Cresselia, you need heal block. Then I think that, like, I don't know the moveset of the other Romers actually, but I don't think there is anything annoying. Like the birds, I'm not expecting for them to have anything that you need to counter. Mesprit too. I don't remember even. But I wasn't on, like I wasn't on E-block, so I would say it is useless. Larios and Larios? I have no clue actually. I don't know what they was the moveset. I don't know if it is the same one as the static one. I doubt it. Like they used to be different actually. They should be different leveled, aren't they? Or no, they aren't, because they are actually they're. I mean, in one game you are getting Larios, and in that same game you are getting Larios with the event, so they gotta be the same level, even if they are different rounds. So probably they have the same moveset, but I don't even remember. I think I didn't prepare anything crazy for my Larios. That was a static one, but it should be the same, so. Oh, level 35. I mean, it was making sense for them to be the same, actually. I'm pretty sure Larios was level 40 in the static ones. Yeah, level 40. But are they keep calling? E-block is the name of the move. Masquerain. So we are on 20 in 45 minutes, pretty good. By the way, that's an awkward spot, actually. Like, how do you even prove that it wasn't you? That lost it or stole it or whatever. Don't you have the cameras in the inside? Are you talking about the cutscene of the NPC going like back to the, I mean, like leaving the place for a little bit and taking the fossil, or there is another one, like an additional one? Mm. $28. How many days are you expecting for it to take? Oh, for sure. I for sure I support these. Doesn't matter if it is €1 or 5 or 10. $30. For encounter, let's go. 31. There we go. Based. Bro, imagine here if I need a shiny in the call. Bro. $68 for Dialga. We'll see 29. I don't think we will see 3Ks at all. Today, I mean, of course. For real. You're charging even more. €5, alright. $33. No, I pressed it twice, bro. Gotta skip the next one. Let's go. E-table tennis started. And the ball is Snorlax. Everything is balanced. Was the encounter? I got it. Gotta skip the reset. There we go. $35. Yeah. That's a good play. But were they only 16? I mean, 16 points. I don't remember if it's 16 or 32. And it can be done with whatever shiny you're looking for, even. It is such a game changer, being able to back up the fire. It is so broken. You can even do it for the like in the game corner, for example. It is super worth it. Bella Verzi, good evening. How are you doing? All good, all good. Thank you. 37. You know, almost 82. No, no, no. Art lagged for a little bit, but we're fine. Free counter. By the way, I just said it, literally. Interesting that the connection is going fine these days. Let's go. But I mean, now it is fine again. Like, I didn't understand this lag, but fair enough. 74. What an unlucky aunt, by the way. No, that's super cool actually. Is this what the game says? When it gets, I mean, back to the owner? That was so cool. For it. Let's go. Oh yeah, it doesn't make sense, bro. You just gotta accept it and keep going, bro. I'm sad to tell you. But bro, even if you didn't find those shinies, it would still not be making sense, so... That's just how it goes. And I changed the map, bro. So it's the 13. Alright. 41. Crazy. Bro, I remember that like 4 years ago, like it was a meme that he still didn't get any win. Like it was like his first win was the 3v3 YCS. And he just couldn't like go over the like I think the top 64 or top 32, like the first top cut match. And it was such a meme. But it was not even too long ago, actually. By the way, is he the one that got the biggest amount of wins now? I remember also LeBlanc was on 6. And wasn't Jesse on the same number? When I stopped playing, LeBlanc was on 5, I think. And he was the one with the biggest amount of YCS wins. Then Jesse also got to 5, and they were paired. By the way, is Open still playing? Because I remember that back then he started to play again with like tier. I don't know if no, it wasn't tier. He got like a top with branded, and he got back to the game. Actually, but I don't, is he still playing? Patrick Oban, you don't know him? Bro, he's like the legend of the game. Like before all these people winning all these YCSs, like he was considered the GOAT. And it is fair enough, actually. He invented so many strategies. Actually, like it actually changed the game. He's the one that made Upstart being played back then. The one that understood that actually playing 37 cards rather than 40 was fair enough. But he doesn't have like too many YCS wins, because he was winning like the ARGs. That was a circuit that existed back then actually, and those circuits were paying so much. He also won, I think, like multiple UDSs that are the ones that give you the belt and the ring, basically. And the belt is the one that makes you go into like a YCS and start with 3 wins, the first 3 round 1 for free, basically, if you have the belt, and you have it only if you are the first place in a UDS. That is literally like a YCS. So I remember if you got like 2 wins or 3, but I think 3. Like in a YCS that you attend. In whatever YCS you join, every time if you have the belt, you start with the wins. Yeah. Also, Paulo Gonçalves, I don't know how to pronounce it, got the belt. Shumping Su, the belt, bro, was super cool. Like you had, like, bro, clout. Imagine like messing around in a YSS with the belt on the shoulder, bro. Aura. Also, Jesse Cotton won the UDSs. I think 1 or 2. I think like he got the ring actually. I think. I don't know if they are like going for the belts anymore, because I remember that the last one that I saw was giving away a ring, and like, it was super expensive actually. By the way, I saw him at YCS Bologna actually when I went there to say hi to some friends of mine. Yeah, I do, of course. Is he still playing? Bro, whatever name you tell me, if they were playing when I was playing, I know them. Or before I was playing, I know them. Whatever name. He's another one super good actually at the game. Austin Collin, GOAT. But oh yeah, there was a big issue going for these actually back then. I think it was like 2012. Like it was spellbook. The format was spellbook. And bro, he got banned. But I mean, got banned, then got unbanned. I mean, that's how it should be. Honestly. I think he was one of the reasons. He is one of the reasons why people got better at the game. In general, like the general level of the players increased. He was giving away, or he still is giving away, I guess, very great content, especially when he started back then. Yeah. By the way, there's this thing that I gotta tell you about Simony, that I don't remember if this was an interview that I was listening to, that like, I mean, he won a YCS or a remote duel YCS or whatever. Like, I think he won though, and like he got interviewed in a YouTube channel that I don't remember the name of. And basically he said that one of the ways he was testing was that he was actually playing against himself on DB with multiple accounts. That is something that I've been doing for a while actually. And when I heard him like saying that, because bro, like it is the best thing you can do, literally. You get the best insight you could. Like, if you never tried it, do it, bro. It is a broken way to test, because at the same time you're learning two different decks, all the interactions, and like you're learning the deck way more than if your friend of yours was playing it. You play two different decks, you see the interactions, you have like the overview. It is huge as a thing to do, in my honest opinion, to grow, and it is super optimal when it comes to the time. Like, not everyone has the time that like a pro player has to test actually, and I was one of them. So like playing that way was something actually. Of course the games were like super longer, but the point is that you weren't playing to play, you were playing to study, literally. So of course the games were longer, but it was super worth it actually. And he said this thing, and I remember at the interview like got a bit like shocked actually about it. And that's it. By the way, Simon is a super great player actually. There are some minds in this game that are insane. By the way, every time I talk about these things, like I remember why I played this much actually, and for this much time. The passion that I had for that game was something actually. No? Did I double press the encounter for mask? No. Alright. Alright. Bro, that you do those tricks or that you don't, if you play at those tables, there is no way you're not good. Anyway. Constantly. Like, it is like too tough to get there with so much consistency as they do for them not to be good. Like, it is never about like someone only like cheating or stuff like that at all. By the way, in the end, honestly, like I think it is correct. Like he got banned and he got unbanned. So I mean, he did what he had to do. Like, he didn't play the game for I don't know many years because he got banned. Now he's free. So like I don't have anything against him. Of course, like I understand if someone gets against him and just like is careful. Fair enough, but you should always be careful, like, despite of the opponent that you have. Dialga check, almost 29. Bro, you don't even know like what players do in general. Like, now, like, you're placing your attention to like on him, cause fair enough. But bro, I've seen the worst thing happening like in my life. Bro, something that was like embarrassing and ironically from people that you wouldn't even expect, actually. Just how it is. Always be careful at the events, because everyone is gonna scam you, also friends of yours. So it's if you're in a night table, always be careful, even if you're against a friend of yours. What are you referring to? The player that you mentioned previously. Won 2 nationals back to back. No, yeah. I got what you mean. Like I don't know how to express these in English, actually. That's why I said it. But anyway, like. No, yeah, fair enough. Like you are right. Like, it's not the right translation, actually. Oh, I know him. All right. I thought it was someone else. But I mean, were you previously referring to him and I didn't get it? Like, how did it come up in the topic? 56. So like people like to say that only Italian people do these things, but I wish it was that way. People like to hate on Italians because of that when it comes to that, but that's not how it is actually. Or better, that's how it is. But I mean, I would like without problem say that the same percentage of people that do those things are also abroad. All right. By the way, like these one. Give me a sec that I find the message. So this one is a pretty complicated topic, honestly. But basically, people that always are at those tables and like constantly and always like top, always do that. Pressure and applying pressure to your opponent is part of the game, and it is part of a card game, and there are scenarios and scenarios actually. I don't always see it as something that is not correct, actually. It is part of the skill of the player and it's something that you gotta learn to do. And trust me, everyone that you see topping 4, 5, 6 times per year do that, and there is no way you top in without doing that much. And I'm not even like saying it because I'm like I don't know how to say it in English. Hold on, give me a sec. I'm not saying it because I'm envious of the level that they play at or whatever, but the point is that this one is a card game. Like it is not of course, like such a long event like rewards the consistency that you have during the event, etc. And not all the players are able to play for like 10 hours straight without actually doing mistakes and misplays and whatever. And they for sure don't because they have the experience, etc. So that, I mean, all this topic is like this full field of little features that put together make the player top. And one of those little features is also knowing how to approach your opponent, actually. Oh yeah, this is not something that everyone does at those levels. That's not what I meant. But yeah, that thing is very annoying actually, but it is part of the pressure that in the end you can apply and you don't even get punished for being applying it. But you can, I mean, if you are like, you can always call a judge in the end. If you are like feeling that your opponent is like sharking too much. I don't even know if there are warnings for people that shark, honestly. But it wouldn't be bad actually. because it becomes super toxic against those players actually. It's bro, it is super weird. Like, and if you're talking about it, you know that, so it is super annoying actually. But I mean, in the end, like, yeah, you can always call a judge, and if there is the judge like watching your game for some for even like a couple minutes, etc. I don't think he's gonna tell you, bro, speed up, or you almost place the card on the board, like just because it touched it, you didn't even reveal it, for example. Ah, that's very good actually. Back then it wasn't. I don't know how much they like. I mean, they pressure people at Shark nowadays, but back then there was too much actually. There were too many people that were sharking that bad in night tables. But yeah, but I mean, bro, you gotta be an idiot to be sharking in a future match with four judges like that are watching you, bro. Anyway, I bet that the one that got destroyed from the judges at the feature match wasn't one of the players that actually sticks to top table, to the top tables, because they would have never done it. But it is super cool to be playing against an opponent who is very good, and it proves you that he's very good without doing that actually. Then there are scenarios in which like there are the opponents that are slow playing, and so you tell them like you tell them to speed up, or you call the judge, or but that's because they are the one that are in the like they are guilty at this point. It's not you know. But I played against those top players that actually don't need to go for those things. But anyway, when I played against them, I was in night tables. I wasn't always in night tables, so it doesn't even apply. Because it depends on the table that you're playing at, of course. But of course, if you're in a regional, like, it's not they're gonna cheat you or whatever, or shark you, that's bad. If you're in the bubble, bro. But anyway. That kind of toxicity is something that will never leave that game, and will never leave card games in general. It's just something that you gotta know how to live with, and how not to be played. It is the only suggestion I can tell you actually about it. Then if the judges are like coming and I mean saying to the opponent is doing too much, and they are like upgrading the judges when it comes to this, that's very good. But still, it is something that you gotta learn how to play against. Actually, it is pretty annoying, but that's how it is. I didn't lose the encounter. Alright, Dialga check. No, I didn't, bro. Honestly, I think that like your image, or like I was really like I've always been, and I still am, that person that cares a lot about the image that it got when it comes to being a player, or being a like whatever in general, like being respectable, etc. And I would never want for, because like I was really dreaming back then to become a top player as people that are top players right now are, and like first of all, like I didn't want to win that way, but second of all, I don't want to ruin what I could have been building later because of such a thing at all, actually. But that's fair, bro. Like this is a very complicated game. Like you gotta. I can't even tell you how many times in testing, especially because I mean the moments in which you play the most are when you test. Then at some point you got the event, but you do way more games when you test than when you don't. And like especially when you play combo decks. Now I don't know the decks you like to play, but I was playing combo decks. At some point, like when you're figuring out in that little window of time that you have to think about it, you're thinking about like the play that you gotta do. There are so many restrictions, especially in the nowadays game, that you gotta respect, and like you gotta do like everything in your mind. Like it is super difficult not to, in the end, like to play without making those type of mistakes, you know. So it is like it is perfectly fair in my honest opinion if it happens by mistake. It is very tough. Like it is not that every time that it happens is because you wanted to do it. But that's another thing that you stop doing that, stop mistaking out because of testing. The more you test, the more you're gonna remember that you can't summon a light monster after having been locked into darks, for example. But, I mean, that one is. I mean, this one was an example, of course. That one is the easiest thing, actually. For 10 Amoras, it takes you 55 minutes every reset. What? Like doing a reset takes you 55 minutes to like just collecting 10 Amoras. $63. I checked Arceus before getting Dialga. Oh, for 10 resets for Amora it takes you 55. Damn. Alright. So you're only going for 10. Like, so you're double hunting for Amora right now, aren't you? I didn't understand in the end. You're double hunting with 10 fossils, or with how many fossils? I'm not understanding anything, bro. Oh, by the way, 29 for Dialga. Just noticed it. Alright. Let's go Sala into 61. 64. By the way, winning 2 Italian nationals back to back. Crazy. Yep. I played against him. Both of them are very good, actually. Yeah. Was pretty weird, but it was by my side actually, because it was in the original that I also got the profile on my channel in which I got top 4. But it was very weird because I wasn't testing a lot, and Flounderies was not new, but was one of the most recent decks actually, and I didn't know the deck at all, and I won actually. By my side, I had the fact that I got pretty lucky, but I didn't know the cards. So I had to I literally had to play as much as I could the first game to understand what I had to do against the deck. And it was the last game of the regional, actually. And if I was losing that game, I would have lost. I would have bubbled. I mean, a regional, but I would have got like out of the top from a regional for the 6th time because I would have got to like 10th place or stuff like that. It was weird actually. But anyway, I was playing dragons against Flounderies. So, but yeah, that's it. I lost game 1 and I won the other 2. But it was still when he was not a champion still. It was the first time that I saw him actually, but I was like, I wasn't playing a lot in that period. It was. I remember when it was like the last regional that I had before that one, and that one was the last regional that I ever played. Yeah, and it was the first time that I saw him. That one, like I didn't know him. Then he actually got. I remember like some tops, YCS, and then he won the national. Did I have Lancia? There is the profile on my channel, literally. I can tell you, don't. I'm pretty sure I did. Or I didn't. I don't remember. But I mean, it was a broken Entrop in Dragons. Let me see. No, I think I wasn't. What made me win was a Twin Twister, basically. No, like I'm joking, but it was like F-full at some point. Like, Twin Twister was the card at some point. And it was game 3 that I got Twin Twister, bro, thank god. But no, the game was pretty... I mean, again, like back then he still wasn't a champion or anything, so I don't know if then he changed like playstyle or whatever, but he was pretty patient with me. Like I had to read the cards. At first, like honestly it was very weird actually, because I knew what he was playing because it was a regional, so like it was like, I mean, like we were like side by side in every game literally, because we were in the high tables. So I saw what people were playing, then I saw like what he was playing, and I didn't know what that thing was actually. But I was not even caring, like I didn't even started to Google things, like I just asked a couple of friends of mine, basically like a couple of facts, like what I had to worry about, and then I would have just like understood during the game. In that region, like I wasn't caring too much about the game, like I just got back testing, and every time when the less I care, the better is the result that I get. Anyway. And basically, at first I didn't know how to approach the match actually, because there is a thing that was pretty, like, so it is weird actually, because when you don't know the opposing deck, it is something that you can do it like probably not in the last round of a regional, but probably if you're in the first rounds and you're like against a random player, you can try and fake the fact that you know the deck, so you make him play and try for him not to understand that you don't know the game, the deck. Because the point is that if you, I don't even know if it, like if I ever got cheated like with effects or whatever in that match, but probably not, because there was the judge, I think. I don't even remember. But the point is that once you make your opponent understand that you don't know his deck, you might be doing whatever and you don't know, basically. You don't know the interactions, you don't know those stuff. But I don't think he... Also because like we didn't even play too much actually. Like I played the first game. I didn't play the first game, but I tried just to see as many cards as I could from the deck, because I didn't know the deck. And then at some point I didn't want to lose time anymore, because it was like already 15 minutes past, so I conceded. Then I started first the game 2, and I won. And then I won the game 3, but he started. But yeah, basically, so like it's not that we like, I didn't see him comboing with the Floundery's cards as you, but I mean, previously like it was like there still wasn't the quick spell, so like it was weird. Like, I mean, it was way worse actually. I saw this side, but it was a regional. I think I was still... No, I wasn't playing any back removal. No, I wasn't. But in another regional before that one, I was only playing 3 Nibiru, 3 Droplet, 3 Imperm, and 3 Veiler in the main deck in Dragons in that regional. But it was 3 years ago, bro. January 2022. But in another regional that I played before, in which Flounderies still didn't exist, as far as I remember. I was playing Cyclone in the main deck, or Twin, I don't remember. No, probably it was Twin, because I had to counter like Pandemonium Prank Kids actually, because I couldn't... I was getting destroyed from Butler actually. I don't know if you know the prank hits cards. Basically, there is this fusion that actually double Raijeki is in your turn. And so yeah, basically like Twin was better than Cyclone because you had to pop 2 cards rather than 1, and they were always setting like 2 or 3, so you had more chances of like hitting Pandemonium that could only be activated during the main phase, as far as I remember. So you were just standby Twin Twistering and that's it. Anyway, but yeah, in that regional I wasn't playing the back removals, but I mean, yeah, I saw the side. But I think I would have won also without the Twin Twister. I don't know, like the game had to be played actually. That Twin Twister helped. But and it was 3 years ago, like I don't really remember. Nice. By the way, the thing that I didn't know the opposing deck, it was really showing like how much I was like how I was doing my testing actually. Because back then I couldn't test too much, and what I was doing that is not probably the best choice in a regional, but I wasn't expecting in the previous regional to get against Evil Twin before it being good. Like I think it got good like at some point in the game, I don't remember, but it wasn't good at the time, and I got against it. And like back then I didn't have too much time to test, so what I was doing, and I was already testing way more than I should have. What I was doing was like I was competing against the decks that I was expecting. You weren't expecting to find in the like round 7 of a regional table 3 an Evil Twin, and I lost 2-0, bro. I didn't know what the deck was doing at all, and bro, like I got destroyed literally, and I got 14th place, bro. Literally whatever deck I mean, but it was like that regional was broken actually, because like we were like all together from Bologna actually, and in the first 8 tables there was our entire squad. Literally all of us were in the 8 table. Like there wasn't anyone, there was no one from Bologna that was, I mean from our car, that was like not in the top tables in that event. And that was super weird. So like even if I didn't get against that Evil Twin, I would have probably got against a friend of mine that was better for me not to face. So probably would have lost anyway, but you never know actually. So I got pretty salty actually. There was a freaking deck that I didn't have to get against. When I saw that there was an Evil Twin in the top tables, I was like, bro, if I get it, I'm out. And I got it, of course, like I faced it. And bro, but fair enough. I really didn't know what to do against it. But yeah, bro, I can tell you like a 1,000 shenanigans of me failing the last round in a regional. Still talking about a regional, nothing insane, but I got from 14th to 9th place like 5 or 6 times, bro. And it is not even that I played these many regionals in the end. Because it's not that I could actually go to regionals every weekend. Also because there weren't. But that's it. I also remember the very last regional before the lockdown, I got 9th place, Modena. It was my nemesis, bro. When I got the top 4 in Modena, like I wouldn't believe it actually, because I was always getting destroyed in the, not destroyed, like not even, because for example when I got 9th, I won all the other rounds, but I lost like the first one. I don't remember what I lost actually, but it was even like a small regional. I think we were like 50, the one in which I got 9th. But bro, like in the end I was not even winning anything. Like I was winning a playmat and like a couple packs. The point is that Bro, it was part of the ego boost, you know. But bro, it is insane. Like, I was always bubbling in Modena. It is insane. Like, I don't know why. Every time. Then there was another nemesis of mine that was Francesco Simoncelli, bro. Bro, every time I was fighting him in the one of the last 2 rounds in a region. He was kicking me out, bro. Bro, I was playing Burning Abyss in Modena still. He was playing, bro, Trickstar. I don't even know if you know the deck. Bro, didn't I get Vanity's Fiended twice, bro? Didn't I? He went for Vanity's Fiend. How do I beat Vanity's Fiend without Raigeki in BA, bro? Like normal Farfa, Crash, Banish, and pray that it goes through. And imagine if it did. It didn't. Of course. Terrible, bro. I completely feel you. Bro, many regional tops yet to come. Don't even worry. You got the confidence. Yeah, probably if that regional win came before going to Birmingham, might have helped. But still. They will come. I am in original to play. The originals are tricky. But no, I don't really agree with your last statement. I wish it was that way, bro. The point is that, like, for example, original is something that you can top, not probably even win, even if you didn't test too much, actually, because there is not even a long event. You can get against random rock decks. If you're already playing a deck that is stronger, like, you got chances, even if you don't know how to play, basically. So, considering this factor and the fact that like they are not long events, so they don't require consistency or add, literally, mind too much. They do, but not too much in the end. They are easier, bro. Also because at worst, like you miss the top in a regional, but if you're in the 8 tables in a YCS, like it is. I mean, it's not that you do like too many YCSs in 1 year, unless you are like a rich person without too many things to do. So the pressure is way more. Like at worst, you fail a regional, there is another one 2 weeks later. I mean, if it is the season. By the way, fair enough for me to be saying these things right now, but back then I wasn't thinking this way at all. Like I was getting so salty. Every time, bro, like getting 10th place, 9th place, bro, tries back to back. It was frustrating. Also because the only events that I was doing back then, because I was super young. Like I stopped playing when I was 18. So yeah. By the way, I rejected the Dialga option. Let's go. Anyway. So yeah, it's not that I was flying to YCSs or whatever. So the only thing I was doing was like a regional. I mean, were regionals and the national. So the regionals were counting to me, of course. They were the only thing that I had to to understand if I was getting better or not. No, not of course not. They are like, I mean, the knowledge that you get like during the playtesting, etc., is something that you are aware of at some point, even without proving it in a regional. But it was just like the checkpoint. No, yeah, I know. It was like it was for the meme, of course. Yeah, why not? I never thought about it. I mean, never asked this thing to myself, but long events are cool. But in the end, I don't even know how many regionals I played in my life. Not even many. Probably never counted. I would say like 12. 12 or 13, I would say. And honestly, before trying to count them in my mind right now, I would have said more, but it is not actually. I played way less events than I thought. No, yeah, if you mess up the first 2 rounds, you're done. Depends. Because there are regionals that are like 8 rounds long. So in those ones, no, but I mean 8 rounds long, it means that there are many people, so no, you're out. By the way, something that drives me crazy is that in America, like they have like regionals that are literally nationals. If you compare it to an Italian national, and they still have the top 8, bro. How are you doing a top 8 in a regional that is like 200 people? And every regional in America is that way. Like people topping regionals in America are like just topping nets. That thing is always driving me crazy. Like, this is insane. Like, it's not even comparable, like an Italian regional to one of those. Because the level, when it comes to the decks, not to the players, but also to the players, is super higher compared to the Italians ones. Like in Italy, when I was playing in a regional, if there were, I remember that it was like crazy that one day in Modena there was a regional that was like 100 people, and that thing was crazy. But to get to 70 people was already insane in a regional. Like the average regional was like 50 players back then. I don't know how it is right now. So mandatory 100 at least. Nice. Like whatever city, like also like literally whatever city you got like 100 at least. 77. That's pretty good actually. Alright. There was one that I never went to because they started to get popular later for me. I mean, too late for me. But like in Milan, there were always like 120 people. There were a couple of friends of mine that were going there, but I couldn't back then. I couldn't get there. But they were super big actually. And these ones were the first ones that started to be that big, I think. But it was already late actually, it was already like 2022? Might be, I don't know. GL. By the way, I suggest you to try hard as much as you can in the regionals to get qualified to the European, because that one is one of the easiest events to access when it comes to the tops. And also in the Europeans, like they start giving you the prize card like from top 32. But at least the one that I played was from top 32, and also the playmat was super expensive. But I mean, besides that, the point is, I mean, when you play Yu-Gi-Oh, your goal is just to get the tops and get the curriculum, and that's it. Like, you don't care about like winning prizes. But of course, a prize card is not something you're like throwing away. Oh, fair enough. Right, you're right. Then, bro, I mean, do your best not to skip the European, because bro, it is so worth it to join. I forgot also the Western stuff were giving you was getting you qualified. Enough, of course. Bro, find a way, trust me. Whatever way. It is worth it. If you go there with the confidence, you can bring it home. Not the event, like the event is tough, but at top at least. There was one that I didn't go to because I was too young, but if I could go back, no, probably I wouldn't go there still, like I wasn't prepared for it. Then you remember the year. And also, you know what, I think I skipped 2, not 1. Because there was one time that I think I was qualified even if I didn't get any top in any regional in that year. But I mean, back then it was working that, like, I don't know if it still works this way, but if someone that was in the top 8 already got the qualification, like it was going to the 9th place and so on. So if 2 people from the top 8 got it, they were going to the player that got 9th, 10th, etc. So probably I was even qualified, but Honestly, if I could go back, like I still wouldn't go there. Before 2022, like no, probably in 2021 I should have. Before 2021, no. No, probably in 2021 there was not even the European. I don't even remember. Was there the European? Or because of COVID there wasn't? I don't know. I think that a year got skipped because of that. I got so much confusion in my mind right now. Bro, I can't even tell you how much I would have wanted to get a talk with dragons in that European. I don't wanna be thinking about it again, bro. By the way, SARS kit. I wanted to bring that deck Ike in that format, bro. In whatever format. Ayuk. No, it was 2022. That one was the European that I played. There was Sprite and Tier. (2021) wasn't that. 2021 was like dragons. But like in 2021 I wasn't playing. Like during the quarantine, like when the quarantine started, I was playing a lot. Because back then there was like no plan. IG. There was no plan for this for school, literally. So for the first weeks we weren't doing anything because like no one was prepared to it. So what I was doing was like locking in with a friend of mine, doing the calls, playing on DB a lot actually, because we thought that it was something that would have been like lasting for I don't know some days. So we wanted to get the advantage and then get back to the events, as we were already at the events. I mean, we were already playing, and then like it stayed that way. Like I like playing, like I love card games, but I have to play the cards. Like I don't want to play online. Like already testing online, I love playing Dueling Book. Dueling Book is so great actually, but if I gotta think about my career as a player, that gotta be on Dueling Book for an unknown amount of months, then I'm not playing and I'm skipping the formats. Like why do I even have to lock in to play freaking Adamancipator Adlic format? That was awful. So I stopped playing literally, and then after the quarantine, like I started to play again. But in 2021 I wasn't playing. 2021 was the prime for Dragon Link, and I wasn't playing. There was LP. Like I never played the deck with LP. There was like Eclipse Wyvern. There were three of the Wyverns, like the Wyvern Buster, like Collapse Serpent. I didn't play them. And then I got back to the game in 2022. And that's, by the way, that's why like that's why I didn't know like Flow Wonder is. Like I was like I already did like some regionals before, like January 2022. That was the regional in which I talked with dragons, and before that regional I got 2 other regionals before the end of the year. That was like Forlì and Piacenza, and Piacenza was the big one in which I got kicked out because of the the Evil Twin, and in Forlì I got kicked from Simoncelli, of course. But those 3 events were the events that saw me getting back to the game, because previously I wasn't playing. So like I had a long time skip actually. So all of this to say that I don't even know like specifically which one was the format in the European in 2021. I don't even know if there was a European in 2021. And in 2021 is when I started the channel. Like I started to hunt in 2021, 2020 in the end. And I mean, my first video uploaded was in July, so like I was already so much into these, and I wasn't caring about Yu-Gi-Oh. And that's also why I approached that regional super chill, because like I was already too much into these and not anymore into that, actually. And then like I played Relieved and I topped, of course. The less you care, bro, like I can't even tell you how many friends of mine that didn't touch a card for months and years, just picked up a deck, didn't even, I mean, they said they didn't test, but every time someone says I didn't test at all, they tested a little bit at least. Like there is no way you win if you didn't test. Like it is impossible. You can be the best player in the world, but if you don't know any interactions, you don't win. But anyway, they tested like few, and I know that for a fact, that they didn't do too much, and they were still topping, like because they weren't carrying, like, they were just like there, like chilling. They just picked up a deck and they played a strong deck, of course, a meta deck that is enough in a regional to win. No, that's not true. It is enough to win the first 3 rounds, but still, then you gotta be better than your opponent, actually. Problem is that I never had those cards, actually. I was like, I played meta decks for probably like I was playing BA when it wasn't not meta anymore. I played Lunalight Arcust and Arcust when it was meta. I played Salamangreat when it was meta. So like I started playing meta, like, and I started to really like save money and play, because I had to buy Phantasme for the national in 2019. That was the first national that I played for Salamangreat, with Salamangreat. And there I was committing, but I only committed like 2 years, like 2019, then I stopped playing, and 2022 like late 2021 after the quarantine, that I committed into Dragons, and I wanted for it to be my deck, and then I bought Droplet. That back then was like 70 each, just as Phantasme. Like I spent 80 euros each for Phantasme in 2019 just to play that freaking national. You couldn't play without it. There was no way. I better stay on. Bro, charging 240 for 3 cards. And thank God I was playing Salamangreat. That was a structured deck, bro. It was literally, you just had to buy 3 structured decks. And then 240 for Phantasme, and that's it. So yeah, like basically, like I actually played the game only for 2 years. Because like if you don't play meta, it is like you are not playing. So. I don't know why I pressed the encounter for Cresselia right now, like, why did I do that? I don't know. And I did it intentionally. Anyway, got the encounter. 87. January 2024 or 2023 or when. That's very good. The volume of the mic. By the way, I don't know why the setting got resetted actually, because I got it increased previously. Thank you for telling me. By the way, always tell me about it. I don't know why it got resetted actually, because I changed the settings like back then when it comes to the mic because of this playlist. I don't know what happened actually. Now is it fine? I'm sorry. By the way, like remember to tell me when it comes to this. 88 by the way. Dialga. Nothing. Alright, thank you. That game is too expensive, bro. It is one of the 1,000 reasons why I left the game. I mean, by saying 1,000, like I didn't mean to say that there are. I mean, I just meant to say like that there are multiple reasons why. But I mean, nothing else. By the way, I got told from a friend of mine that there was that card, I don't remember the name of right now, that was going for 100 each, and 100 each is huge actually. I've never seen a staple going for 100 each, and you have to play 3. The only cards that I saw going for 100 each were like extra deck cards, just like, for example, SP, but I was already not playing anymore when it came out, but I was still in the game actually, so like I was still like seeing the new releases. And I saw that card being like 110 for like 2 years. And also access code was 100, bro. Because it was a must. Must have. But it was an extra deck card, like you can even commit the 100 and... But bro, like a staple, like 3, bro. Those cards are too expensive, bro. It's insane. But also, like, I don't know. Do you know Sword Soul? No, we have been talking about Sword Soul previously, back then. So you know about the deck. Like that deck was super expensive too, bro. Like, there was also FLOYT that was going for 100. Also, like the entire archetype of that deck was, bro. There was Moye that was secret, bro. No, Imperm was never 100. By the way, the Impermanence pack was insane. The Nightmares came out. That was a crazy pack. But Impermanence was like 70. They've always been settling to like 70, 80 at worst. Phantasme, for example, or Droplet. They were never going for more, actually, staples in the main deck. Or in the side deck, or whatever, as far as I remember. There was also Ash Blossom, that was 70. Ogre, I think, was like less expensive. It came up with like Zodiac and True Draco, so... I think that like oh, Prosperity was probably the first one. Prosperity was like 90 to 100 actually. Yeah, I forgot about it. And that card is insane. Like that card didn't have sense, bro. Yeah, bro, imagine. Yeah. I was only thinking about like end traps or stuff like that, actually. I didn't think about Prosperity. Yeah, that was a good call. Well, let me see, like, how much does an ultimate maxi go for right now? Like, does it still go for like 400? Bro, 300 each. Bro. Fair enough, it is ultimate, bro. Fair enough, there is no way it is fair enough, but anyway. But like, what about like the other ultimate cards, like impermanent? Like, they started like to print like all those entrops in like ultimate, but like I was already almost out, so I don't even. Bro, 70 first prize, 100. No, they are German, alright. 100 each, bro. No, yeah. I know you were referring to these. I don't know why just Maxi came to my mind, and I wanted to check it. Every once in a while, like back then, I was checking Maxi. As you know, like I got like entire pages of Maxis just waiting for it to be unbanned, bro, and I became rich. That's why. But I never had any that was ultimate, bro. Imagine. For what? Ultimate Maxi? You never had an ultimate card? This actually tells that you are like new to the game, actually, because back then like the ultimate didn't only exist from the ODS, it's like they were from the packs. Bro. It was my favorite rarity. So clean. The problem of those cards is that they are super easily damageable. Bro, you got 3 ulti, bro. Let's go. I don't remember how many that are secret. One is Secret American 2nd edition, both for €5. €5 from a store, bro. From a store. One of the stands in the card market series. I don't even know, because like that event dropped actually, but like I took part to the very first one and I got these. That was like a tool that they were giving to everyone that was participating. These were all the steps actually. The card market series. It was such a cool event actually. I don't know if you know him, Ring. It was won from Marco Perico, as far as I remember. Or he got to the final. I don't remember who won actually, but I remember he won because he won a YCS and then won that one, I think. But this one was 20. This one was when like Impermanence got released, so the Nightmares got released, because the playmat was awful, and ironically was terrible, and it was the I Bleed playmat. I don't know if you know I Bleed, it's the card that you bring with your maid, with the Nightmares. Yeah, I also won the National with Salmon Great. It was very strong actually. I played against so many friends of him. In the same event too, like in a regional. I played against against Collins and Virtuezzi, and I won both. And I bubbled out. The freaking regional, but the regional was huge, was like 90 players. So yeah, Sala, see you in the next one. And it will be not tomorrow, but the day after. Tomorrow I will not be on. Quarter century detonator. I don't know the card. Bro, you were pretty full actually. Diagram back then. Diagram was, bro, was not even a staple. It was 70 each, bro. But fair enough, like it was, bro. I mean, it was Diagram. By the way, it doesn't even take to be rich actually. You just have to have a job, basically, to be able to play the game. But to my eyes, like everyone that was playing was rich actually because they didn't have a job. I had to count every single euro that I had to be able to play that freaking game, bro. No, yeah, I was just talking about the expensive card actually, but yeah, bro, Conductor was insane, bro. I was playing BA in that format. I was playing BA. Like, imagine setting my monsters and like popping my entire field for free. Because like, like you know that, but I don't know if you know the Burning Abyss cards, but basically like if you control a monster is not Burning Abyss, they are like exploding just as a coughing in the Stark Mountain. Basically, so yeah. Oh, alright. At first I thought you were referring to an archetype actually, because there was a super old archetype that was like Detonator was the name. No, it is in Italian probably. It was Diapason. I don't know, bro. I don't remember, but I remember that I was watching this show and I was loving them. And there was one that was even played at some point. It was like a sort of Goblinberg. Verzi knows what I'm playing up, what I'm talking about right now. The level 4 monster that goes to defense and special summons a level 4 or lower from the end. It was just like that. Level 2 tuner was broken. Imagine saying that a freaking normal summon that was making you special summon a monster from your end was broken. Just because it was a tuner, bro. This game changed it so much. Hi Selby, how are you doing? By the way, the card was not broken at all. I'm just like... I'm just playing right now. But it was a good card actually, like, it got played. No bro, I mean this one never... No, hold on, like, this one got played actually. Do you remember the format in which there was Light Swarm that was just spamming rank 4s because there was Minerva and there was like Dweller, Bahamut, Totally Awesome, etc. Like, no, it wasn't this card that got played, but it was the concept of these, literally, like random level 4 getting like spammed on the field. You were committing your entire end. It was like the worst thing in the world if you think about it nowadays. Bro. To be fair, my Ultimaxi I paid like 50 each. Bro. What a play. What a play. What a play. When did you buy them? By the way, I remember that from the Astral pack, that was the pack that, I mean, it was the OTS, the Prime Val OTS, alright. Basically, in the Astral pack, like, it was the same, like 3 cards, 1 ultimate every 1,000 years. And I found some, actually. I found the XYZ rank 4 Papilloperative. I found that one. super, like the cheapest ultimate rare ever, but it was super good looking. I found the Spellbook of Power, the red one, but I was a child, bro. I think I got scammed. I think I exchanged it for something that wasn't worth it, probably. But I was like 10 years old, bro. I was just anyway, bro. It was 20. What was that? 2013. I was 10, bro. Anyway, then I remember I pulled a ghost rare that was like 107. The number 107 was the only ghost rare I pulled. Then I pulled Star Eater as an ultimate, not from the Astral Pack, of course. It was from Judgment of the Light, was the name. The S39 pack. Yeah, just extenders, literally. Bro, like literally, like if you go back and see like some feature matches of like old YCSs, like there was like the Minerva deck that was like 60 cards with Grass Looks Greener, and it was just like a bunch of level 4s that you just had to spam, literally. You were committing your entire life into a board, not even the end, like the entire deck into a board. Because there was no Dark Ruler no more, there was none of that thing, so and there was Dweller, bro. In such a freaking meta game, you could summon Dweller with no restrictions, no nothing. How could that card, bro? Anyway. By the way, Goblinberg got played, literally. In the Minerva deck, 40 cards. So like the previous one, like Kageto Kage, I don't even know if I pronounced it correctly, but anyway, that one, like, I don't think it got played ever. But Goblinberg got played, unironically. But, I mean, at first you were playing that, then, like, people started to play Bahamut Shark, so they were playing Tingalfish, that was just, like, a water type, so you could summon Bahamut and you could summon Totally, basically. Sometimes I even wonder how a deck just as Paleozoic could play, bro. How could that thing even be meta game? Like, I mean, because of the frogs, but like I never understood how 60 cards frogs could be a deck. But I was too young to understand. It was 2017. Bro, Ophion, bro. By the way, in this meta game, like I wasn't playing meta, of course, but like I experienced all that moments actually. I was playing random stuff, of course, but I know all those cards, like, and I also played Evil Swarm for a while, when it of course wasn't meta anymore, so I could afford it. Bro, back then there was Kerikayon that was a super rare and it was like 20. Bro, like I remember I was like just approaching Europe at the time, like just like looking for like deck profiles, etc. Like literally like the beginning of like Europe when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh! And I was watching like profiles of that deck, and I was like googling Kerikay and etc. I was checking like eBay, because again nobody exists on card market, and then at some point I figured out. But I was 10, bro. And no, I was a bit. No, it was 2014. Evil Swarm, I think. Yeah, because then like 2015 it was Necrots. And I also played Teller Knight, when of course it wasn't meta anymore, so Deneb wasn't expensive, and Triver. Bro, Triver, what a card! Are we even talking about an XYZ rank 4 that enters the, I mean, needs 3 monsters, but enters the field and like makes everything goes to the end, like the entire field? No, now it still goes for like some cents actually, like 50 cents. Not even nothing actually, because I had a couple and I sold them like a couple years ago. But bro, that deck is so cool, also because there is everything from Dual Terminal. I was such a fan of Dual Terminal cards, even if I never had them. I had only the common ones because the other ones were too expensive, the ultra rare ones. But there was like Ophion from Dual Terminal. There was the entire deck from Dual Terminal actually. It was super cool. And it is super expensive. Like if you want the whole deck from Dual Terminal, like low prices, you gotta you have to pay like 130 still nowadays, like stuff like that. Because I saw it, like I got it offered from one of the people that I buy from when it comes. I mean, I know people that actually wanna like be free from cards. I don't know, like I don't understand, but anyway, like they sell me cards for low and then I sell them back. And there was this one that actually sent me pictures of an entire Dual Terminal Evil's Worm deck. Like it was like 4 months ago. I checked the prices and I was like, no, bro, like I'm never selling this stuff. But like it was still expensive actually. Max price Dragossack. It was in the Dragon Rural format. I don't remember, but I would say, I don't know, Verzi, do you remember about it? I don't like. I wasn't even paying too much attention to the prices back then because I was barely playing. I mean, I was playing with random decks still. Like Dragossack was like 2011 with Dragon Rulers. Or 12. Was it like 70? I don't think it ever touched like. No, I don't think it was more than 70. Also because you had to play multiple. And there was also Big Eye. It was Secret Rare that was also going for a little bit. Yeah, 70, alright. But it was the most wanted card of the format, so probably even 80. I don't even know how I remember these things actually, because I was only what I was doing back then. I was in elementary school, and a friend of mine, not in elementary school, but a friend of mine that was older than me, told me that there was this place in which there were people that were playing, and I've always told him that I was playing like at school with my deck. I was playing Chaos Ruler, bro, when I was in elementary school. There was this structure deck, of course. Like I mixed 3 structure decks. And I was playing Chaos Ruler, and I still have them with me. I still have the light pulsars that I was playing. Let me show you. It is in the page of my binder, in which I also got my dragons and the few decks that I kept. Like these ones are the cards that I was, only these 8 that I was playing in elementary school actually. These 8 dragons, and I still have them. And of course I was only playing 2 Dark Flame. Anyway, and I was playing this deck at school, and then this friend of mine told me that there were people that were... And this one was meta actually. Not at the time, not when I was playing it. It was meta in 2009 probably. But this friend of mine told me about the existence of places in which you could actually play against other people that weren't just like your classmates. And I joined this place, and it was there that I actually found out about all these cards, etc. But I don't know, I still remember about all those formats actually. I remember Giargia, yeah, should be the name in English. I remember the first time I approached that deck, I got destroyed, and it was still like 2013, so I was 10 still. I don't even remember the deck that I was using in that tournament. I don't think I was playing Chaos Dragon, I don't remember. I probably was, because like I played that deck for... I was always changing deck with friends of mine, like we were changing the cards, etc. But that one was the deck that I was playing, so probably I was playing that one. And bro, Giargia was broken as fuck. Basically there was, like, it was super good, and I played that, like, when I started to play, because like, after elementary school, I played a little bit at middle school, and then I stopped playing, and then I came back to the game at the end of middle school, and I played Giargia as my first ever deck, because I had the memory of it being very good, so I bought the structure decks, because it came out. And I love that deck, actually, because it was super cool. There was a monster that was level 4, it was able to, once per turn, set it back, So it was like face up, and it was able to set it. And basically every time it was flipped, you could search a Giardia from the deck. Then there was, and this was armor. Then there was accelerator, that was basically like an extender, so you were special summoning it if you were controlling a Giardia. Then there were 2 level 3s, one that was played in 3 copies and one that was played in 1. The one in, it was MK2, the one that was played in 3 copies, and it was just like a sort of reborner, so you were summoning it and it was summoning back from the graveyard like a Giardia, I think. And then there was also the other level 3 that was just like the brick kinda, but it was for utility. I don't even remember the effect. And then there was Arsenal that was broken because you were normal summoning it, you were tributing it, and you were special summoning a Giardia from the deck, so you were bringing armor and you were playing like 6 armors. No, bro, it's not super boring, it was super cool. But I fell in love with that deck since I saw it the first time when I got destroyed in a local. And then there was the trap that was broken, bro. The trap card was able to bring like 2 Giardias from the deck, and we're bringing them up from of 1 level, as far as I remember. So you were bringing the 2 level 3s, and you were XYZing for 4. And there was Gear Gigant X, sorry, that was the XYZ. That was super expensive too. I think it was going for like 40 each, wasn't it? It was secret rare from Return of the Duelist, the pack from Excalibur. And that one was broken. You were detaching one, you were searching like a machine from the deck. And then I got back to the game thanks to that deck, and then I went to high school and I played DDD, one of my favorite decks, and I just sold it, by the way, recently. Such a deck, super cool. It was playing Link. I mean, back then there weren't the Link, but nowadays like I was still updating the deck just because I loved it, and the cards were like super cheap, like they were free, literally. But I sold it in the end because now I want the money. Like I don't care. But anyway, I mean, no, like I do like the decks that I showed you like in that album. Like I will never be selling them, of course. They were my favorite ones. But yeah, there was DDD that was super good because it was like fusion, synchros, XYZs, and links all together. Like I love that mechanic. It had like an infinite amount of plays. It was the best, like the coolest combo deck of all times, in my honest opinion. It was insane. Like it was the deck that had the most lines ever, and I think it still is. Like I don't think there will ever be a deck. Also because that got like as many plays as that one. Because that one is an infinite archetype, literally. Like it is. There are like 1,000 cards in that archetype. No, bro. No, they were so cool, bro. No, you can't be telling me this right now. You can't. They were so cool, bro. Armor. I was in love with armor. Also, Gear Gigant X. Bro, they were X. Again, I can't spell it. 26, I will be going on, bro. I'm having too much fun right now. I love talking about Yu-Gi-Oh, bro. It has been such an important part of my life. By the way, that deck was busted, bro. I loved it. Siegfried, bro. It is the screensaver of my PC still. No, bro. I gotta show you. I don't know. No, I don't know. Do I still have the file? Yeah, I must send you on the Discord. This is my screensaver right now. It has always been, and it will always be, my screensaver on the desktop. Bro, Siegfried, but bro, like, also Beowulf was like useless. No, it was a level 8, so it was coming up sometimes, but I mean, there were people that weren't even playing it. And right now, of course, you couldn't play it because there is also there is also the link, so you don't have the space. But also, like, I was in love with Beowulf. so much. It was so cool, even if it was useless. Bro, Ragnarok. Such a cool deck, bro. I tried to play it in an event. Before quitting the game, there was an event that I joined. Just literally, it was like when Branded started to be good, so it got released. When Branded got released, I tried to play DDD, bro. It was impossible to play, bro. Not because it was tough, but it was impossible in that format. Like, literally, Mirror Jade was impossible to be defeated. Impossible, bro, for a DDD. And I still play that deck because, like, I'm not one of those ones that actually joins the events, like, for fun, like, randomly. But I didn't have a deck, I didn't have anything. And I only had DDD, and the event was in Bologna. I said, bro, let me do it once. And I got destroyed, of course. Bro, they were they were summoning a Mirror Jet like for free in 2 seconds, and like I had to waste. I didn't have outs. I didn't have outs in my deck, literally. The only thing I could do was like trying to have a monster that was going like bigger in attack, and I had to commit the entire deck into that play. And if I wasn't OTKing, I was dead. The point is that I was loving too much the combo that you could do the first turn, so I played it anyway. Like, I didn't have any other deck because I was already not playing anymore, kinda. I gotta send you screensaver though. Give me a sec. It is too good. Like, if you wanna use it, it is too good. Done. Also, I love that color. So Siegfried is broken, bro. Best card. By the way, there's also Kali Yuga, bro. Insane, bro. It got abused with the rank up in the other formats, bro. And then, oh, by the way, yeah, there was also another XYZ that is actually more recent. Back then in 2019 or even 18, when DDD was like starting to exist, there still wasn't Caesar. That is the XYZ rank 7. That is an XYZ that I think that actually got played in another deck. Probably, because it only, no, a rank 6 or 7. I don't remember. Anyway, I think it got like played recently in, I don't know which deck. But that one came out in the Firewall pack, as far as I remember, as a super rare. So like every time, like DDD was getting like supports for free, like every time. But also, like, it was super cool with the contracts, bro. Like, I was in love with it. If only it wasn't this big as an archetype, I would have kept some of the cards in my binder actually, but I didn't, because I got the whole deck, not full rarity, bro. Like, it was still like free, like it wasn't expensive at all. But every once in a while, it was very cool because it was a little collection of mine. Because every single time there was an OTS that was coming up, there was a super rare from the OTS, like Ragnarok, the Swirl, the green one. Then at some point there was like a new release in which they released the entire deck as an ultra rare. I'm not a big fan of ultra rares actually. I prefer the super rares, the old super rares actually. Like the ultra rares are just like these, literally. the super rare are at least, were at least a bit less, but anyway. And basically they reprinted the entire deck as an ultra rare, and I still got everything. Because in the end, like, there were friends of mine that were pulling the packs, and every time there was something out of them, they were giving it to me. So it was cool, but in the end I sold it. But in the end, I didn't even play that deck too much. It was one of the decks that made me approach the game in a more in-depth way, though. for sure, because I was really willing on like understanding the game with that deck. Probably my passion for combo decks started with it. I think that one was, Chaos Dragon wasn't a combo deck. Like, those ones aren't considerable combo decks. Also, I was a child. But when I got DDD, I was already, like... I was playing it in the first year of high school. So I was 15. And of course, like, the deck was free, literally, because it was from a structured deck. And the entire extra deck was archetype, literally. So there was nothing expensive at all. It was perfect for me. Then you had to play... Like, when I was in... Like, Cricketot? Alright. When I was in high school... I think it was like... The Zodiac meta game, actually. 2017 was my first year in high school. So yeah. And at the time there was already Ash Blossom. That was the only Entrap you were playing. I mean, you should have been playing in DDD. There was a friend of mine who was playing DDD, and that's why I started to be a fan of the deck. I was loving him playing with the deck. And he was playing Ash Blossom, and I wasn't, but it was the only Entrap he was playing, kinda, because like that deck couldn't afford too many. Yeah, I will be doing some encounters more. I don't know how many, like 10, getting to 10. I guess, why not? So yeah, like, I don't know, 15 minutes still. And then I will go because I gotta walk my dog and I'm already late, actually. But tomorrow I can wake up later, so I'm chilling. Since I can't get the encounter. No, by the way, we'll get to 5 and then I will go off. It is late. I wanna stick to my schedule still. I changed mine very quickly. I'm being like Ring right now about the hounds. Dialga check. Oh, 3. By the way, in the end, I think I've been losing a bit of time. I've been wasting a bit of time on Masquerain, actually, because I started from 33. I only got 51 in 3 hours. Less than 20 per hour. But at some point, like, I was talking, I was not even hunting the Masquerain encounter. I was too involved. Bro, I love that game too much. But in the end, honestly, I'm sad that I never was able to get a top in a big event, even if I didn't attend many. 2 nationals, a YCS and a European. That's it. But in the end, it was better this way, because if I even topped any, I wouldn't be shiny hunting right now. Most likely. Probably, if you asked me back then, before approaching those events, telling me, but what if you top, like, are you dropping the channel? I would have told you, no, I'm not. But like in the long run, like slowly, I would have been giving like way less time to shiny hunting and way more to trying and build a career in that game. And that thing would have most likely happened if I topped the European in 2022, but I didn't. Also because a friend of mine told me that, like, I mean, I don't know if he was serious about it, but he told me, bro, you're topping a YCS, we're taking you in our team, and it was a good team back then. It was, I don't know if you know it. I didn't even understand if it still exists right now, but it was the project, that one, Project 7X, 7X, I don't know. It was a team of friends of mine, but they had the tops and I didn't. But I was way younger than them. Not even too much, actually. But anyway, a friend of mine told me, bro, if you're topping a YCS, you are in. I guess that a European still works. So, but I mean, I didn't. That's it. But if I was joining the team, I think I would have dropped. Like, I would have been hunting probably, but I would have been collecting 2 shinies per year. And honestly, I'm way happier with what there is right now, actually. Oh, so it still exists. Then I think that my friends are not there anymore. Probably. I mean, in the team. I mean. For example, the one that told me about you are in, etc. told me, I mean, no, like he is in another team right now, and I know it for a fact because he told me. He plays in the United Gazus now. That is very cool. And that one was a team that I forgot the existence of, the United Gazus. I didn't heard of it like in a while. Like I completely forgot about the existence of that team, and it was very good back then. I don't know if it still is. By the way, I will get to 10. I don't know the teams. Bro, like if those teams weren't existing before, like I don't know them. The only teams that I know, I mean, like the important ones in Italy are Project, that now you told me that it still exists because I didn't know. The Armageddon, that back then was the Blaze Phoenix team, and then it changed. Then there was the Jolly Roger back then. Historical. No, by the way, me too. I'm getting this encounter, and then I'm collecting Dialga in this encounter, and then I'm going off stream. I better go. Anyway, this is a very cool stream actually. I always enjoy talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! See ya, Ring. Have a good one. By the way, last encounter for Dialga. Let's see if we can also get an encounter for Mask. And we got nothing. Very last encounter. Let's do the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No encounter. That's it. Guys, that's it for tonight. Thank you so much for being my company. I will catch you not tomorrow, but the day after. Tomorrow I will not be on. The day after I will, back on Cresselia. So, have a good one. Have a good night.